Welcome to part 4 of Tom Gets a Set Together for Nix Festival. I was corrected. I was calling it NYX Festival. Apparently it's Nix Festival, so apologies about that. That is coming up this weekend. Whew, lots to do. In the last video I exported all the stems from this Grouch mix because we had not done that yet. And I want to bump the BPM up to 135 and have a listen through to see if it'll work. So usually changing the BPM by 10 can just change the feel of the track. Some things might not work anymore, and I just want to go through and touch those up and then do a re-export at 135. So I guess we start basically at the start, and when I come across something that I feel is not good, we'll stop and we'll change it. Let's go. Sounding good so far? Okay, this was the part I was curious about because the kick and the bass here are really minimal. You can almost consider the bass to be just a kick without the snap. It's very, very basic. If you don't have a sub or good headphones, you probably can't even hear this. We've just got a sine wave, which has been cut off here, and we've got an operator, which is, what is it even doing? It is, we're just reduxing it a little bit and spreading it. So that's basically just a little click to add to this. And it is outputting quite a lot of volume. Compressing the shit out of it. Let's put the kick in. Just going to turn this up on my headphones. I think this is okay. I am going to test this on a bigger system at some stage, but I feel like the only issue here could potentially be a volume issue. Let's just go and bring this up a little bit. Maybe let's go to like -6 or something. Also, it might be a little bit long. Even though we've got a really short note, we can maybe make this shorter a little bit, a little bit shorter. Ooh, longer sounds good too. Where it was originally just sounds not quite right. It either needs to be longer or shorter, I think. We could go long, short, long, short. Oops. I kind of like the longer than the shorter. Let's have a listen when the percussion comes in, see if it's any good. This may be a very short video, by the way. Heavy side chaining going on there. Kick's good, pretty snappy. I don't want to do too much here, but I might. Let's just give it a little bit more. Get a little bit more punch. And we've got a whole new kick down here. It's all sounding pretty good at 135. Now the problem here is these kind of sound like two kick drums, so I'm just gonna get rid of that. Let's just keep it simple. Put it here. Don't know why I did that. That's all good. This is all good. This is something I will play with in a live situation, really glitch the hell out of it. This is all good. That little squeal is intentional. It's all part of the master plan. We've got these ticky chords here, which we're not sure if we're going to use them or not. So I'm kind of intentionally leaving this space blank. Not blank, I mean I could just play it as it is and I'm sure people would dance, but I feel like this would be a good opportunity to come up with a new sound with the push 3, something MPE I could play for this particular part here. But for now we'll leave these ticky chords in. I mean this does shift, you know, maybe we could I could add a shifter onto them. Something like that, we'll see. Not feeling particularly creative right this moment. All good, okay, let's skip ahead to Weird House. Sums up this bass drop. Why is it so loud on one side? Oh, we've got it panned hard left. I'm not sure why that is. It's at +6. It's better. We've kind of lost the definition of our bass again, so I'll just copy across this loop, paste it here. That's all good. Got these 2 extra notes here. Do these make any difference? Ah, we're doing a double dug here. Okay, let's paste this in. Let's see if we can get that effect. Let me just listen with the kick. I think that should do. I just want to make sure I'm going to, I don't know why there's automation on the mute. There should never be. I'm just going to turn off the kick and the bass here and just make sure there's no other bass frequencies playing. That's fine, we don't need those extra notes either. I think we should go back to the original single note there. So let's just copy one of these. This is one of those bass lines that may not sound fantastic in headphones or on your monitors, but on a big system, this hits you right in the gut. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. I couldn't really hear. There were some things that I heard, which is Ableton Live's algorithm kind of making up for stuff, but for a render for a show, I think this is good enough. If it was for a final production, you know, something I wanted to share as a finished product mixed track, then no. But and that's not saying like I consider the quality needing to be any different. I just feel like it just adds a bit of flavor to it. Okay, I'm going to call that done for this video. So now the simple process is just to go ahead and render each of these 6 stems again into that Hyperion directory. But this time we just change the number to 135, like so. And that is all this video is going to be. It's going to be a short one. So I'm glad we decided to make that change on the project level. Now we have stems for this. The only things we don't have stems for now are the Antics remix, which I want to open the set with, the Quantaloop remix, and the final side track, which are all works in progress. And I'm not feeling terribly creative today, but I'm planning to get up early tomorrow and get stuck into those. So I'm going to do one more video today on getting all the stems in place in that live set file, just to make sure everything is where it should be. And then it's just a matter of, then it's a matter of getting those other tunes to a stage of completion, getting the stems out of them, and then we can kind of figure out how we're going to turn it into something to be played live. I will see you in the next video.